I'll give the people what they want. My playground crush was Rebel or Vengeance, who is best? My thoughts, opinions on Triggered. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. First video, how exciting. Today we're doing a playground Q&A. I asked you guys questions on my Instagram story and there were a lot of them, so let's not waste time and let's get into it. All right, first question, tell me about your experience in playground. I have such a hard time finding the words to explain playground because I feel like unless you were there and actually experienced being on the show, there's just no way for your brain to possibly understand what it was like. But I don't know, it was definitely the craziest thing I've ever done in my life, 100%. So out of my comfort zone, so crazy and random, but it was so fun. And don't get me wrong, there were downsides to it. I mean, it was a very stressful environment to be in, being away from your family and friends. But when I think back on it, it was definitely a positive experience and one that I will cherish for the rest of my life. I will never forget that month of my life. It was insane. I actually really miss it now. Do you think Kyle and Tanya should date? I don't know. I feel like that's not really a question for me, more so for the two of them. Here, let's call Kyle and see what he says. Hey.
What up, Ray Clements?
What's up? I have a question.
What's the word?
Do you think you and Tanya should date? Well, there's your answer, straight from Kyle. Starts off very nice with Queen of AAA. I love you. Opinion on defeating Rebel in the challenge card and how you feel after being the winner.
Ooh, Rain nikali. Let's go, Rain!
That was definitely my best moment in the house though, 1000%. I knew that I was gonna get picked whenever Dare Dragons got their challenge card. Of course they were gonna target AAA werewolves and of course they were gonna pick me because I was the worst person on the team. So when they brought the challenge card out, I knew it was my turn. And I also knew that I was going to lose, so I didn't even care. I knew I was gonna lose, Rebel knew I was gonna lose, my team knew I was gonna lose, so it wasn't a stressful moment for me at all. And I think that's why I won, because I was not nervous at all, I had no stress, I literally didn't care about it at all. I was really proud of myself in that moment, and when we were in the room playing the game, I could literally hear everyone in the other room screaming my name and cheering for me. My best moment, 1000%. Closest person to you in playground? The other internationals, Jessica, Kyle, Joe, Eli, those are my family forever. I feel like we are all bonded for life. Everyone in the house got super close, but us sharing the struggles of also being in a foreign country with the language barrier, I feel like that made us get 20 times closer, and yeah, I love them and I miss them so much. This isn't a question, but it says, loved your dance performance in playground. Okay, can we just talk about that for a second? Because how crazy was that? We literally made a whole freaking music video and it was actually badass. We stayed up all freaking night long learning the choreography, filming it, trying to get it right, taking 1,000,000 takes. I was exhausted. I did not have high expectations for the video at all, but once I saw it on the finale, I was like, oh my god, this is sick. Am I gonna be on Playground Season 3? Very asked question. I hope so. If they ask me, let's see, but I would love to be on Season 3. I feel like I had so much fun on this show. It was such a great experience and I would love to do it again and I can have more time to practice my gaming skills. So if anyone from Playground is watching, this is me shooting my shot for Season 3. Did you try authentic Indian food? I sure did. We had authentic Indian food every single day and for every single meal. And let me tell you, the food tasted good, okay? The flavors, everything, it was good. But the spice level was to a point that was absolutely insane for me. And I love spicy food. Here in the US, I'm always getting spicy food, but US spicy to Indian spicy are two completely different things. Eating that every single day for every meal was very hard on the American stomach. My absolute favorite thing I ate in the house were the Lay's West Indies hot and sweet chili chips. These things had a chokehold on me that entire month. These are my favorite chips in the world. I ate 8 bags of these every single day and I'm not joking. And I would have eaten more if they would have given me more. I was obsessed with these things. Who is your crush in Playground? I got this question so much, more than any other question I think. I wasn't going to answer it, but I decided, I'll give the people what they want. My playground crush was Ocean. The secret's out. I just couldn't pay attention to the boys actually living in the house whenever I saw Ocean every day, so. What about Anirudh? What about him? I love Anirudh. Anirudh is king. After that finale, Anirudh is literally my favorite person in the house. Like, let's go Anirudh. He would always chant, let's go Rain.
Let's go rain.
I feel like throughout the entire season, we always had a good relationship in the house. He was always looking out for me, and I really appreciate that. Always translating for me. I don't know, he just was super nice and kind and a very genuine person. He deserves the world after that finale. Your best game in Playground 2. Well, if you watch the show, you clearly know that I am not a gamer. It's not my thing in the slightest. So the majority of the games I absolutely sucked at, and I can admit that. The game I enjoyed playing the most was definitely Asphalt. I love racing games. Oh, no, I know what game I was the best at. Dakar. I had never played that before. I was actually really good at that game, okay? Like, most people say, like, oh, like, you were good at that game, like, with the non-gamer girls. I was actually good at that game. I beat Rebel. I beat Akshuan around. I was killing it in that game, okay? That was my best game, Dakar. Favorite moment with Venchaj. My favorite moment with him was towards the end of the season. It was like in the last week, and we were sitting on the stairs and we were literally just talking about like our personal lives, which was great. I feel like a lot during the season we were so game focused and we didn't really have many personal conversations, but on that day we were just sitting down talking about like our friends, our family, and just like our life experiences. But yeah, that was definitely my favorite moment with him, just getting to know him better and have more like personal conversation relationship with him. And I miss him. Rebel or Venchaj, who is best? That is such a silly question. Like, why would anybody ask me that? Of course Venchaj. Like, what? Like, that's not even like a thought in my mind. And I love Rebel, he's great, but Venchaj is my king, my captain, and he's 1000% the best. Someone also asked if I think he deserved to win MVP, and I think he was definitely the most deserving, and he worked so hard from that. From day one, he worked every day to get to the end to win that trophy, and I'm so glad that he did. I couldn't think of a better MVP for the season at all. Waka! I had answered some questions on my Instagram story, and someone asked me what words I knew, and I said, well, I only know abuse words, so I'm not gonna say it. And someone said, it's okay, tell me the abuse words. It's been a minute since I've been saying these things, so my pronunciations might be a little off. My favorite, obviously, Benchod. Chupjo Benkilore. I like that one, that's a good one. Gandu. What else? There's Jessica's signature, Metagon Fukai. I can't even say it. Do you miss Malika? I definitely miss Malika. We were the only team to have 2 girls on there, which I think was awesome. And yeah, I feel like we really created a really good friendship and we got pretty close in the house. I even miss her screaming my name in this obnoxious way that she would always do. It would be like, wait, I have a video of it, hold up. She would scream my name like that all day, every day, but I miss it a lot. Another very requested question. My thoughts, opinions on Triggered, my mentor. I think Triggered is a really great guy. Like, I think he has a really good heart, and he was always so kind to me. I remember the first night after the auction when we came into the house, he like made an effort and he told the team like, hey, like somebody should always be like a translator for her so she always knows what's going on. I really appreciated that because he did not have to do that at all. From that moment, I was like, wow, he is amazing. And he always made an effort to speak to me in English when we had a team meeting or like chat with him or anything. He would always say something to me in English, something nice, something encouraging. He told me multiple times that I was the best non-gamer girl in the house, which my favorite compliment, I love it. And he said that he was proud of me and that I surprised him and a lot of people with my gaming skills. Such a great guy. I love him and I'm so glad that he picked me to be on his team. What was the best part about being in the playground house? Aside from winning, obviously, the best part was definitely the friendships and connections that you make in there. Like when I say that experience bonds you with people, like it really does. Like you get so close in such a short amount of time. Like you're living with these people 24/7 for 30 days. Like you were with them every hour of every day and you just have no choice but to get close with each other. Like we were all each other had for 30 days. And like, yeah, my team won, we got the trophy, we got the money, but like those connections, those bonds, I feel like you can't even put a price on those. I'm like, I will treasure those for the rest of my life. There was a Playground season 1, there will be a season 3, 4, 5, however many seasons they do, but there will only ever be one Playground season 2. And all the people I experienced that with, those are the Playground season 2 people, and we are just all like connected for life. And I love that. It's so cute. What a cute little story. I also do just want to say thank you to everyone. I got so many kind messages just Y'all are just so nice. Like, I don't think I got one rude message from anyone from the show. I wasn't expecting near that much amount of love and support from the playground community, especially as a non-gamer. The outpour of just love and support was just one of the best feelings in the world. So thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate it so much. I feel like I answered a lot of questions. I feel like that was good. It's probably gonna be so freaking long. I hope you guys enjoyed it, getting to hear my thoughts and feelings about the show and just answering your questions. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, because I will be making more content soon. Thank you guys for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see you next time.
एक दिन प्यार फिर दूसरे दिन तुम हिट कर दे तीसरे दिन पे वार फिर चौथे दिन तुम वेट कर दे पांचवें दिन तुम गेट पर दे छठवें दिन तुम चेस कर दे सातवें दिन मेरे नाम पे तुम पेट पर